Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Batman 89 Echoes #1. This is a new book from DC Comics. Let's take a look at the creative team before we get into this book. Chapter 1, this is written by Sam Hamm with art by Joe Quinones, colors by Leonardo and letters by Carlos Mangual. We have multiple variant covers, which you can see some at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. This is the follow-up to the Batman 89 comic that we got. I think we got the collection this year, but it started in the year prior. So in this book, the Batman 89 sequel arrives, reuniting Sam Hamm and Joe Quinones. Great team, by the way. The first volume was super fun. We talked about it a little bit on our preview on one of our lives a couple of weeks ago because we read it for our local comic book club. So that was a lot of fun. I'll put a link on that to that discussion in the description of this video. So in this issue, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. After Harvey Dent's crusade against Gotham and Batman, the Cape Crusader has disappeared without a trace. In his place, ordinary citizens have taken to the streets to root out crime. As innocents get hurt, the question on everyone's mind is the same: where is the Batman? Sam Hamm, screenwriter of the 1989 Batman movie, and Joe Quinones reunite for another tale in Gotham. Now, as you saw from the cover, this is heavily hinting that the Scarecrow is going to be heavily involved in this scene. But I like that Sam Hamm is really slow playing this stuff. I think also, if you remember from the Dark Knight movie, one of the things that happened was that the Batman had inspired citizens to everyday people to kind of take up arms, whether it was for the good or bad. Batman was an inspiration to some citizens to stand up and defend Gotham. So when he goes missing, who's there to fill in the void? We have a lot of things lingering from the first volume. I do recommend you read that first. So I will say you should, if you haven't seen the Batman 89 movie, you should. And you should also read the first volume of this Batman 89, the original or the follow-up series. Feel free to watch Batman Returns. You don't have to. I just think that'd be fun. But you don't have to do that. But yeah, this book, once again, a lot of fun. I will say, I will give you the one caveat that I had with the original book. To me, it read so much better as a trade. I tried reading it in single issues, which I did buy because there's some beautiful covers. But once we went back and revisited for book club as a trade, which I read the collection that I bought for Batman Day. It read a lot better, and I think this to me feels the same way because as we get to that last page of this issue, I just want to keep reading, but unfortunately I can't. So I may wait for the trade on this, but I'm really excited with everything that's been set up. Right, Quinones just really manages to capture the essence, the look, and the feel of the films without doing a just one-to-one trying to recreate that. Also, I love that Quinones and the team managed to sneak in little Easter eggs for things from the Batman movies, which is a lot of fun, including some Tim Burton stuff, maybe some stuff that's not even from the movie. So let's take a look at some of the preview art here. And as you can see, this just looks amazing. I love that the colors are a little bit muted because that was the Tim Burton aesthetic, right? The Gotham that Tim Burton brought to the screen in this 89 world. It's a little bit more of muted colors, not so bright. But this is a comic book, so there's definitely some changes there. But it's still very good stuff. I really love the way of the city, how it looks. And this is middle page, kind of what I was saying. Very reminiscent of that opening scene for The Dark Knight in the garage where you see those fake Batman. So yeah, very cool stuff. We get to see some characters come back from the first series. So like I mentioned, you definitely want to check this out. And we are introduced to Professor Jonathan Crane. So things are definitely going to get pretty scary for someone at least. So very excited for this. I also, one thing I forgot to mention is that I love how some of these characters really hint at who they may end up being in this world. I don't want to go too deep into it, but if you see Barbara Gordon, you may notice that her color scheme seems very familiar. So, really, really cool stuff. Anyways, highly recommend this. I can't wait for this whole collection to be out so I can actually go back and read it all. But there's some really fun stuff, really cool covers. And it's just really great to revisit this world. So, yeah, I love it. I love that stuff. So, if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe. Stay tuned to our live stream. I'm sure Josh will want to talk about this book because he was one of the big proponents of us reading this series. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Make sure to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.